Hello, survivor. I see that emptiness in your eyes. You left. You got out. You escaped. And everyone told you that you'd feel free, that you'd feel relief, that you'd feel happy, that leaving would make everything better. But you don't feel free. You feel empty, hollow, like there's a void inside you where something used to be. And you're lying there tonight wondering if something is wrong with you, wondering why you feel worse now that you're safe. Let me tell you something you need to hear. The emptiness you feel is not wrong. It's not a sign you made a mistake. It's not proof that you should go back. It's actually proof that you're healing. Here's why. For so long, abuse filled your life. It took up space, emotional space, mental space, physical space. Your days were consumed by managing them, walking on eggshells, trying to keep the peace, anticipating their moods, surviving their rage, seeking their approval. That took enormous energy. It occupied your entire existence. Your whole life became about them, about the abuse, about survival. And even though it was painful, it was familiar. It was something. It filled the space. Now they're gone. And suddenly there's all this space. All this emptiness where the chaos used to be, where the drama used to be, where the constant survival mode used to be. And your nervous system doesn't know what to do with empty space. It only knows how to function in crisis. So the emptiness feels wrong. It feels scary. It feels like something is missing. And something is missing. The abuse, the chaos, the constant activation. But that's a good thing, even though it doesn't feel good. The emptiness is the space where your real life gets to grow. But right now, it's just empty. And empty feels terrifying when you're used to full, even when full meant pain. Here's something else about the emptiness. You're also grieving. You're not just grieving the person. You're grieving the version of them you hoped they'd become, the future you thought you'd have, the love you thought was real, the time you invested, the person you were before the abuse, the innocence you lost, the trust that was broken. That's a lot to grieve. And grief creates emptiness. It carves out space inside you, space that used to be filled with hope, with dreams, with belief. And now that space is just empty. Grief empties you out so you can eventually fill yourself back up with something real, something healthy, something true. But right now, you're in the empty part, the hollowed out part. And it hurts differently than the abuse hurt. It's quieter, but it's still pain. The emptiness is also about identity. For so long, you were defined by the relationship, by being their partner, by surviving their abuse, by managing their chaos. That became who you were. Your entire identity got wrapped up in them, in the relationship, in the survival. And now you're out, and you don't know who you are without them, without the abuse, without the constant crisis. There's this empty space where your identity used to be, and you're lying there asking yourself, who am I now? That question creates emptiness, because you don't have the answer yet. You're between identities, between who you were in the relationship and who you'll become after it. And in between is just empty. But that emptiness is necessary. You can't become who you're meant to be until you release who you had to be to survive. The emptiness is the transition. It's uncomfortable, but it's not wrong. Here's what I need you to understand. The emptiness is not a sign that you need to fill it with them again. It's not evidence that you made a mistake by leaving. It's not proof that you're broken or damaged or wrong. The emptiness is evidence that you're no longer in survival mode, that your nervous system has space to rest, that you're no longer consumed by managing abuse, that you have room to heal, room to grow, room to discover who you actually are. The emptiness is good, even though it feels bad. It's supposed to be there. It's part of the process. It's the fertile soil where your new life will grow. But right now, it's just soil, just emptiness, just potential. And that feels like nothing when you're used to constant something. So what do you do with the emptiness? You don't rush to fill it. You don't panic about it. You don't let it convince you to go back. You just sit with it. You acknowledge it. You let it be there. You say, I feel empty. And that's okay. That's normal. That's part of healing. This emptiness is not wrong. It's making space for my real life, for my real self, for real love someday. But right now, it's just empty. And I can handle empty, because you can. You survived abuse. You can survive emptiness. Emptiness is uncomfortable, but it's not dangerous. It won't destroy you. It's just uncomfortable, and you're strong enough to sit with discomfort. The emptiness will not last forever. Slowly, gradually, you'll start to fill it with real things, with your own interests, with your own thoughts, with your own dreams, with real friendships, with genuine self-love, with peace, with joy, with freedom. But those things take time to grow. They don't appear overnight. They need the empty space first. They need the soil of your emptiness to take root, and they need time to grow strong enough to fill the space. So for now, let yourself be empty. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself not know who you are yet. Let yourself feel the absence of the chaos. Let yourself adjust to peace even though peace feels strange and uncomfortable. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not broken. You're not making a mistake. You're healing. And healing sometimes feels like emptiness before it feels like wholeness. Trust the process. Trust the emptiness. Trust that on the other side of this empty space is a version of you that you haven't met yet. A version that's free. That's whole. That's truly alive. You're going to be okay. Better than okay. You're going to be you. The real you. Not the survival version. Not the managed version. Not the walking on eggshells version. The actual you. But first, the emptiness. And that's okay. Sleep now, brave survivor. Let the emptiness be there. Don't fight it. Don't fear it. Don't try to fill it yet. Just rest in it. Trust it. Know that it's not wrong. It's right. It's exactly what's supposed to happen after you escape. You did the hard part. You left. Now you're in the empty part. And that's still hard. But it's a different kind of hard. It's healing hard. Not survival hard. You're doing beautifully. Even in the emptiness. Especially in the emptiness. Good night, dear one. Your healing is happening. Even when it feels like nothing. Good night.